Let's talk about near-death experiences. For a long time, people have shared stories about amazing things that happened when they were close to death. We call these near-death experiences, or NDEs. They give us a peek into the mysteries of our minds and what might happen after we die. We're going to explore these NDEs, looking at what they can teach us and how they change people. People who have had NDEs often feel peaceful and calm. They sometimes feel like they've left their bodies and gone somewhere else. Many see a bright light and feel loved and accepted. Some see people they loved who have died, or they see their whole lives flash before their eyes. We don't fully understand NDEs yet, but they show us that there might be more to life than what we see every day. They make us think about life and death in new ways, and they give us hope and a feeling of being connected to something bigger than ourselves. Maybe death isn't the end, but a new beginning. NDEs remind us that life is precious and encourage us to live with kindness and love. Many people who have had near-death experiences talk about heaven. They describe it as a beautiful, peaceful place filled with love. One woman who almost died during surgery said she saw a bright white light and felt incredible love and peace, like someone was holding her. She saw loved ones who had died, and they were happy. Another person who had an NDE during a heart attack described a beautiful city with golden light, amazing buildings, waterfalls, and beautiful music. He said it was more beautiful than anything he could imagine. These stories are all different, but they have something in common. They tell us about a place without pain or sadness, a place filled with love, joy, and happiness. We've heard amazing stories about near-death experiences, but scientists also want to understand them. Scientists who study the brain, the mind, and the heart are trying to figure out what happens in our bodies and minds during NDEs. Some scientists think the tunnel of light people see might be caused by changes in blood flow or oxygen in the brain when the heart stops. Others think our bodies release chemicals when we're under a lot of stress, and these chemicals might create these experiences. Even with all this research, we don't have all the answers about NDEs. They are very personal, and that makes them hard to study. But scientists are learning more about the amazing things our minds can do and the mysteries of consciousness. Near-death experiences can be life-changing. People often come back with spiritual messages that change how they think about life and death. Many people are no longer afraid of dying. They feel like their lives have more meaning, and they appreciate every moment. Some people say they got messages from loved ones who have died, telling them they are safe and happy. Others say they met spiritual beings or a higher power who shared messages of love, forgiveness, and connection. These spiritual messages can inspire people to change their lives. They might follow their dreams, work on their relationships, or help others. The peace and understanding they gain can help them find meaning and purpose in life. Near-death experiences can change people forever. Many say their values, priorities, and how they see life are totally different. They are less afraid and more peaceful, accepting and grateful. Relationships become more important, and people focus on love, forgiveness, and connecting with others. Some people become more spiritual or religious, wanting to understand the things they learned during their NDE. Many people want to share their stories to give hope and comfort to others. Hearing these stories can help us feel less alone when we are searching for meaning and purpose. Near-death experiences show us how strong the human spirit is, the power of love, and the amazing possibilities that might exist after we die.